Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. And today is Sunday the 8th, and today was a beautiful day up here in North Carolina, Blowing Rock area. Absolutely gorgeous in the mountains. Got this morning, didn't get a super early start because didn't need to, truthfully, but got around this morning a little bit, kind of took our time, lit the fire up in the fireplace, chilled out a little bit out here, just having ourselves a wonderful little time. Ended up heading down to a little restaurant called Daniel Boone Inn. I think that's what it is. It's like Dan L. Boone Inn. It's kind of a weird spelling kind of thing. So Karen loves going there. She's been going there for like every time they come up. The family goes there at least once every trip, and they basically do dinner there, and it's all kinds of just dinner foods. They bring it out, they put in a giant round table, and they have a whole bunch of them there, and a big lazy Susan thing that spins around, eat as much as you want, and there's all kinds of good food. It was good when we were there before. I was there 3 years ago. I think it was we was up here. I think it was 3 years ago, and it was a good meal. It was definitely fun time. We had, I don't know, what, like 5 of us there, I think it was. Yeah, there's 5 of us at the table, so it worked out real well. Had a great time. She'd never done breakfast there, so we thought, hey, we're gonna get up, go do breakfast. We knew it'd be different because it's gonna be just the 2 of us at a small table. There won't be a rotisserie of all the foods in our table because you only sit with your own group. You're not sitting a bunch of strangers taking food off the plates and stuff. So it's all your own people at least. But we get there, had probably 40-minute wait, not a big deal. Got into the place. Most people were wearing masks, not too many. Had one lady who kept creeping up on me. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, I found with no mask in your stuff. I said, do you mind us? You're getting a little close stuff. And she kind of back thing. And then 2 minutes later, she's right up against me. I said, could you mind backing up? This is clearly not 6 feet away, and you don't have a mask either. This your stuff. So she's giving me this dirty ass look and stuff. And as we got close to the door, she called her husband, who then came in with the 2 kids, and they basically followed in. I was waiting for them to say something also, but he got the hint, and he stayed back, and the kids and the husband all had their mask on. The wife didn't, so it is what it is. But we got in the place, same atmosphere. Everybody's wearing masks. A little bit kind of weird and creepy. Every couple tables, every once in a while here and there are missing. They're just covered up, saying not to be used and stuff. It's a little bit of horse shitty in the whole process. I'm not going to get into the whole rules and what is and isn't safe. If you have a beer in your hand, it's not safe. If you have a pancake in your plate, it's safe. It's weird, but we're doing our best we can to be safe, not touching nothing else we can't have to. They had some cinnamon rolls on the table when you get set down, so we ate our cinnamon rolls, waiting for them to bring our food to us, and all the food we got was cold. The bacon was overcooked. Oh my god, crispy, hard, crunchy, gross, almost bacon bit hard. So I asked, I said, hey, can we get some more pancakes? Can we get some more biscuits and gravy? And can I get some undercooked, some non-burnt bacon kind of thing? So he shows back up a couple minutes later, and we got 2 slices of bacon and 2 sausage patties. 2 people at a table. Who the fuck wants this? 1 pancake each. It was weird, and all the food was cold. Like, nothing was edible. Like, nothing was enjoyable. It was edible, not enjoyable. So went ahead, kind of told the guy, I'm like, hey, can we get some warm food? Can I microwave this? Can we something? And the guy's like, oh. And every time I was trying to tell him, he'd interrupt me. And I was like, what the hell, dude? Like, and he's like, oh, I'll tell him. Like, how are you gonna fix it? Like, I don't care if you tell him, fix it. How do you fix it? Do you have a microwave? We have a propane torch. A heat lamp. I can heat this up under something. Similar stuff. We got our food. It was like 3 or 4 times. It was right bacon that was back. It was more crisp than the bacon gave us originally. And then I was like, can I get special bacon made? Like, can you guys just make bacon that doesn't, like, that I can't break and crumbles? Like, I want to be able to have bacon that's edible here. And the guy's like, okay, he comes back, I don't know, 9-10 minutes later with bacon that he just pulled off thing that not only is it overcooked, it was crispier than the first bacon we had, but it was also cold. I'm like, how is this possible? You guys made muffins. I said, these biscuits are also cold. I'm like, how is this possible? The guy's like, oh, I'll tell him stuff. And again, that doesn't fix my problem. I still have cold food. Like, what's the deal here? So I was like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. And it's not a cheap breakfast by me and stuff, but it's not expensive. So we went ahead, we basically head out. Asked for some a couple more cinnamon rolls because they were glazed cinnamon rolls, delicious. They came out so piping hot. Like, I was like, shit, I almost burnt my lips. I was expecting cold food again. So it kind of caught me off guard. But we went ahead and had there was a lady the next table over who looked just like Andrea, Daniel's wife. I mean, like, from the side, could have been a spitting image of her. It was funny. We chatted with her a little bit and stuff, kind of told her the whole thing. We kind of laughed and joked. Headed out, and I basically, as I put money up on the counter to pay, she goes, how's everything? I said, everything, kind of the food was cold. Like, I don't know what's the deal. I said, I understood the staff was saying you guys had a couple people did not show up. You had to call in alternates, but the food was not, the best, And she goes, oh, you talk to me? I said, no, I want to talk to my manager. I just want to take my money. I said, I come here like once a year. My wife loves it. Like, I'm not coming back for another year. I don't care. Just take my money. Let me get out of here kind of thing. And she's like, oh, I call a manager. I said 4 times. I said, no, just take my money. And she goes, well, I can't give a discount. I said, I don't want you to give a discount. Just take my money. And finally, she'd already called the manager up. He comes up, and kind of she told him the thing. He goes, so the food was cold? I said, yeah. I said, no, the food was cold, but like, I asked for undercooked bacon, it was all crispy. I basically, every time I was trying to tell the waiter, the server, hey, this is what's going on, he would interrupt me and go, I'll tell him. I'm like, oh, what good's he gonna do to tell him? Fix my shit, microwave stuff. Guy goes, that's fine. I said, I'm not asking for a discount. I said, here's my money. It's right on the counter. Like, take my money. Just let me get out of here. He goes, oh no, you're good. I'm like, what? He goes, and he's like, no charge. I'm like, no, I take my damn money. Like, we ate the food. It was cold. It was not great, but we ate the food, take my money kind of thing. So I was like, oh, to hell with it. So we headed out of there. I was like, now I'm even, now I feel more obligated. Like, I feel more dickish. I wasn't trying to get a discount. I'm trying to get to pay my food. I said 4 times, don't bring the manager up here kind of thing. I'm not that dude who like bitches to get free meals. But I also was not happy. And the fact the waiter didn't let me finish the statement, it was superbly annoying, but it is what it is. So we left there. Wasn't sure what we wanted to do. We kind of wanted to go see. There's some Linville Falls we want to see. There's some caverns we want to see. But it's in that weird time of day, and we're like, hey, let's go drive around a little bit. So we just head out a different direction out of town that she'd never been out of. And we're just driving around. I see some side roads. I turn off on some side roads. I'm back ripping down some back country rock roads and stuff, and just having a good time. Hitting some rocks that are bouncing off the bottom of the car and stuff. And we're just laughing and joking. It's an old car. We don't care that much about it. So we're having a good time. Found some spots to pull into and check out some waterfalls and some beautiful streams and creeks like this right here. Absolutely had a great time. Ended up down a couple different dirt roads. Ended up down one road. We were driving way back in the middle of nowhere and found some little turnoffs, little camping spots and stuff. Absolutely had a blast. We'd stop and kind of walk around, place little caverns and stuff, and ended up finding a road. We got down and I was like that. If I was in a full-size vehicle, a little more ground clearance, even a 2-wheel drive truck would have been fine. But it was low enough, I didn't think I was going to build ground clearance to get out of there. If I had a chase vehicle, like a Jeep or a Toyota or somebody with me that could help pull me out or make sure I get out of there safely. So it was just a lot of spots, and it was dropping off this like pretty steep drop off going the hill, and Karen's like, no, so I drove, I don't know, about a half a city block down it, and she's like, no, you gotta stop. It was like, there were some big boulders I would have had to try and get around. So I said, okay, so I throw it in reverse, I'm back at the hill that was steep, like, it was struggling to take off, like I was spinning the tires trying to take off to get up, going up the hill, and I can't see, because the hill is so steep, I can't see out my back window, because I'm just looking at the sky, it's that steep going up it, and I was kind of like, oh, this ain't great, this is not the best. We were having kind of laughing thing, so I'm driving 100% by my mirrors, and I'm just driving up the road, get a little bit swervy here and there and stuff, and I gotta have some speed, because it's so steep, if I get stopped, I might not get taken off again in reverse. So I was like, oh, what the hell? So we had a great time. There's a little embankment over there. I backed way up this like embankment, like super steep, like to the point the car's spinning out in reverse. It won't go up any higher. So I went and we drove and stuff. Had a blast. Absolutely had so much fun. We just had such a good time. Ended up going out and buying ourselves, went back to the cabin, hung out a little bit and stuff, headed back in town. Went ahead and went and bought some hiking boots for us. She got more, a little bit of lower top, like more of a tennis shoe height. I got more of like a mid-height side, like a high top shoe. Like I got one of the more ankle support. We bought those, and we hit like a place called Food Lion. It's like a grocery store here in town, and grabbed ourselves some supplies. Grabbed ourselves a pot pie, a giant big ass pot pie. Actually, it was so damn delicious. We headed back to the house, chilled out there a little bit. Basically threw the pot pie up on the stove, and it said let it thaw for 5 minutes. It was already done in the car on the way home. Started the oven up, and we went to go for our Karen's walk, and I was gonna go for my run. And then I was on the walk, and I said, so did you set the timer in your watch also, or your phone, or just on the thing? She goes, I didn't set the timer. I'm like, how do you know when the pot? She goes, I didn't put the pot pie in the oven. So we're like, oh shit. So the pot pie's now been sitting out there for, I don't know, 25 minutes or so on the counter, and then went back, and the oven been running at this time. So we chucked the pot pie in the oven, started the timer. She went ahead and finished her walk, and then I went ahead and went for my run. I just hiked up the mountain road a ways, and then I ran back and stuff, had a great time. Found a beautiful $1.8 million house. It's out there. Found a little paperwork for it. Way out of the price range. I had no idea what it was. 25 acres, almost 24.57 acres. So stunning, gorgeous place. But got back to the house. We got my shower. Went ahead and ate pot pie, which surprisingly was way good. Like way good. It's one of those giant, big ass pot pies. Not the little tiny personal pot pies that are kind of gross. This thing was delicious. There's half of it left, and it's that weird thing of like, I'm like, just throw it out. We're out here on vacation stuff. Like, what the hell, we're trying to eat it. She goes, well, we'll keep it in case it's raining real bad. We don't go out. We don't mess with stuff. We can have it. And I kind of craving it right now. Like, I want to go home and eat that right now for lunch, but we'll see what it is. So it is what it is. But yeah, I ended up on the patio, had myself a nice little cigar, had a little Havana Club cigar out there, watched some Netflix on the iPad. We actually do have Wi-Fi here, which I forgot we had. It was lousy, but it worked enough to stream Prime or Hulu and whatever stuff. It works pretty well. So talked to the neighbor in the cabin next to us. He's smoking some Dominican Republic cigars he brought back from the DQ or DR, and brought them back. He got them for like $2 a piece. Brought 100 cigars back for $200. So he's pretty excited. He claims he has one he's gonna give me tomorrow. I'm gonna trade him out for one of my different ones to let him try. Probably one of the FSGs. Let him try that and see what he thinks of it. So, but yeah, other than that, had a wonderful night. Had the fireplace going some. It's kind of nice to have a fireplace again. It's a little gas. You just turn the knob. It's not a timer. It shuts itself off, and it set it from 10 minutes to an hour. So it is what it is. But that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.